First things first, January 2021, drink coffee. Always going to be the best thing. What's up, Amazon sellers? Today, I am going to be talking about my plans for January 2021. And you know what? Today is a very special day. I've just hit £5,000 in revenue. And oh my God, I'm excited on the £1 million journey to hit £1 million over 2021. So stay tuned. I will go through everything. If you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson, and right now I'm on a journey to do £1 million over an 18-month period. I'll drop a link up there. I'm documenting it all. I'm talking about my process, what I'm doing, and also my profits. That's the important thing. You're here to make profits. But hey, enough about me. Let's get on to January 2021. Oh my God, hashtag excited. Number one, I'm going to be talking about my journey into Amazon USA, selling on Amazon USA. I'll tell you all about that and some things I've already learned that I need to be mindful of that I think you're going to want to know about if you are doing that journey too. Number two, I'm going to be talking about, I'm actually going to be creating another purchasing manager within my business. And I'll talk about that, why and how we're going to do that. And then number three, I'm going to talk about something which you probably think I don't need, but I think I always need is always be learning. And I'll share exactly what that means in that section. So let's jump into it now. I'm going to be selling in Amazon USA. Now, quite simply, Amazon USA is one of the reasons why we're doing it is a lot of my content, a lot of what I create is based in the UK, and I do everything in the UK. And I run a lead service. If you don't know, I run FastTrackFBA, and we provide Amazon Arbitrage leads to UK and USA based sellers. Now, quite simply is when I look at the deals on the UK versus the deals in USA, I'm like, man, they are so much better. Like sales volumes, profitability, less competition. It's crazy. And this is even after we've adjusted for all the brands that we don't want to sell, all those. So it's insane. Now, the one thing I do know is the fact that you don't know what you don't know. And it might be the case that I've been, for the last couple of years, I've been swimming upstream. I've been trying to get to somewhere swimming upstream where really I need to swim the other way downstream, which is going to make it a lot easier. Now, I don't know, maybe the US is actually really hard and it's not going to work, but I think I need to try it. And the fact that I run a service out there and I want to grow my business, but also as well, I want to diversify because I appreciate Amazon has only got one customer, or I've only got one customer, which is Amazon. I need to diversify. And I'm looking at Amazon USA, an area to diversify. Why? Because quite simply, I always say to people when they're looking at making other forms of income, other revenue streams, is don't go doing something completely different. Do something which is very aligned with what you're currently doing, that you can take the existing skill set. So I already understand how to sell on Amazon. Let's do it in the UK. Then why not try it in the US? And hey, if that works really well and I built a great system, then perhaps maybe go do it in Germany, the next biggest market. But will that time will come. But quite simply, what am I looking to do? I'm looking to go start in the USA. I'm looking to create probably an LLC, and I'll explain why in a second. And then also as well, initially I'll trade it for myself using arbitrage leads from FastTrackFBA, and I want to document that journey. But hey, what I really want to do is build a team. I want to get it to 6 figures, and then I want to get it to 7 figures. Pretty much me doing what I did in the UK, 2 hours a week, and knowing what I know now, can I do it quicker? I think that's going to be a good journey. And hey, something nice to talk about. My God, another revenue stream. I will love it. But I said it earlier, one thing that I need to be aware of, or one thing that I'll share with you that I've learned so far. What have I done? Quite simply, I have contacted a lot of Amazon sellers, UK-based Amazon sellers who are looking to sell in the US or selling already. And a lot of people talk about, how should we call it? You can use your UK LTD and then actually sell by global selling program in the USA. Not a problem, you can do that and that is fine, that works. But for retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, one of the big things you want to do is get access to wholesalers. Why? Because when you found a really good online arbitrage product, ideally you want to be able to buy it from wholesale to keep that replenishment going. But also as well, you need to use wholesalers to open and gate in the Amazon marketplace. Unless you're going to do it by doing sales, but that's just a much slower way. But quite simply, you need a wholesaler invoice to ungate in categories, brands in the marketplace you want to sell on, and it's got to be authorized by, or Amazon has got to approve it. Now, quite simply, we did a bit of a research, and the one thing that we found out was that the majority, not all, but the majority of US-based wholesalers will only sell to US-based companies. They will not sell to companies which are physically located in the UK, i.e. they're a UK LTD selling through Amazon using a prep center, and as a result, we couldn't open up accounts. Now, this is one of the reasons why I'm actually strongly looking at creating a separate LLC over in the USA. And most likely what I'll do, and if you want to know my initial thoughts are, LLC in the USA, I'll probably create a C Corp structure for payment. Why? Because what I'll then do is pull the profits out, maybe over to the UK into an LTD and do it through that way. Maybe a bit technical there. I will do a video about explaining it, but if you want to know more, or hey, maybe if you understand what I'm talking about and you've got a different idea, drop it down below. But I think one of the big caveats I'm seeing right now is that yes, you can sell using a UK LTD. Yes, it's easier. Yes, you can just use your existing accountants, but getting yourself ungated in wholesalers is going to be a big problem. And hey, I want to basically start using more wholesalers in my business. And I hear so much about USA wholesale. I think it'd be foolish not to, or to stop that option now for what is a small administrative cost in a business that I want to grow to £1 million at least over the next year, 2 years in Amazon. So number one, selling on Amazon USA, going to be really important. And there's a lot to think about there, but hey, let me know your comments down below. Hey, even if you're interested in selling in the USA, let me know. I'll maybe create a series of videos around it. Maybe create a course around how I do that project. I know some other people are doing it as well. Share my thoughts, or maybe get a mastermind together. Drop it in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, number two, quite simply, I'm looking at training up another purchasing manager. Why? My business is great. My purchasing manager is amazing. We have coaching calls. They work so well. Honestly, I take my hat off to the guy. I've met the guy in person and he does such a great job. And I just feel for him. He works relentlessly, so many hours. He's got so much pressure, so much stress that when he wants to have a holiday, who takes over? Me. I don't have that much time. I'm super busy. I have so much I want to do in my life and travel. And you know what, also as well, what happens if he were to get sick? My God, COVID right now. God forbid he hasn't got COVID, and I'm really happy about that. But my God, he might have sick, or he wants to go on holiday. Or, you know what, we want to grow and they can't physically buy enough, or maybe something's going on, the internet goes down, they get flooded. These things do happen. So there's a real risk in my business right now. The operations, the management, everything, just the purchasing of stock, which is fundamental for my business to drive forward, is based on one person. And that is a danger. What am I going to do? I'm looking at taking another VA within my business, being a sourcing VA for a long period of time. And what I want to do is I want to get them trained up to be a purchasing manager as well. Why? Quite simply, well, they can both work together. They can support each other when they need to do purchasing, days off, the other person can step in. But also, well, hey, maybe I might get her or get my other purchasing manager to come over to my USA, support me in that when I need support. Or perhaps maybe we can train other purchasing managers once we've really narrowed it down. But I think the question comes is, what I'm really trying to do is understand that my business has a weakness, which is one person, and I'm trying to build a system around it that will allow it to be resilient in the times that maybe my purchasing manager decides to leave, or maybe he gets sick, or something happens. But I need that business to go forward, and I think processing that and building that now is going to make a difference. So step by step, what am I looking to do? Just a high-level overview. Quite simply, initially it will probably be, 2 weeks. She already understands deals. It will probably most likely be 2 weeks of building baskets, putting everything together, but not physically doing payments. Then it'll be 2 weeks of actually physically making payments. And then after that, it will probably be 2 weeks of doing it on their own. And I've talked about this before many times, i.e. they buy them and then every day we just review what deals they've purchased. And if we need to cancel the deals, we can. But number two, I'm looking at having a purchasing manager to support another purchasing manager within my business so that, hey, my purchasing manager now, who does an amazing job, he can get a break. Number two. Okay, third and final thing that I'm going to be doing in my Amazon business in January 2021 is quite simply always be learning. Now, what does this mean? Well, as part of my journey to 1 million, the one thing I understood was that I know how to get to 0 to 35,000, I can do that. I also know how to probably get from 35 to maybe 70,000, that's where I am now. But I could probably get to 100,000 on my own, that's fine, but I actually want to go much bigger. What I thought about was there are people who understand how to do maybe 200,000 a month, maybe 500,000 a month, maybe $1 million a month. And you know what? They have ways of working that their business works. It's going to be so valuable that if I just understood it, it would really help me in my business. And if I give you a good idea or a good analogy, right now you might be doing 0 to 5,000 a month. You're selling 5,000. But if you come have a chat with me, I'm doing 70K a month. I'm going to tell you things that you can do that's going to really help you get from 5 to 20,000 really quickly. And just by knowing that information, those processes, those steps, which steps to take in which order is really going to help you. Now for me, what does that mean? That means I'm going to be looking, or already am, and we're consulting with quite a lot of very big sellers that I'm networking with and looking to get coaching, looking to get support, looking to get mentoring. Why? To grow my business. I'll always say it. I'm not an expert. I do not know the answers. I'm just in this and I'm learning and I'm documenting my journey on YouTube with you guys, but I can always learn. And the moment I don't think I can learn, the moment I say I know everything is the day I'm just going to start dying. So going out there, finding people who are at a higher level than me, where I want to be. And as Tony Robbins said, I'm going to be modeling what they're doing. Model. As I like to say, don't reinvent the wheel, just do what someone else does, copy it, it works for a reason. Number 3, I am, and I'm already in conversations with quite big sellers who I'd very much like to learn from, see how they're doing it and what I can do in my Amazon business to help me grow to that next level, scale up, and hopefully replicate it in the USA. And hey, maybe share some little snippets of golden nuggets of advice with you guys and talk about that journey. But hey, I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a challenge and it's going to change my mindset about how I approach business. Always be learning. That is number 3. Model, don't reinvent the wheel, learn from others, get a mentor. Right, one thing I will say is, I mentioned it earlier, I am selling on Amazon USA, and what my plan is quite simply to use the arbitrage leads, that's buy low, sell high on Amazon, that we provide within the USA. Now, quite simply, if you don't know, I run FastTrackFBA and we provide a lead service and virtual assistants and other services as well, but I like to think they really add value. So quite simply, if you are looking for arbitrage leads, you want to try something different. And the point of difference with us is you get to choose the deals that you want, not we send you a certain number of deals. You pick and choose the deals you want whenever you want them. That's it. You can come onto our platform, pick and choose the deals and get refunds straight away if there's any problems at all with those deals. Do not worry, it's an amazing service. Lots of customers love us. And I'm going to obviously use the exact same service to support my Amazon USA business. So have a look, FastTrackFBA.com. I'll drop a link down below if you're looking for arbitrage leads. Check it out. I think you'll be really impressed. And hey, I will also talk about what successes we can have. And because I'm using it as well, we're always going to be getting better learning because we're Amazon sellers as well, just improving that service for the likes of you. Now, what I will say is that is pretty much everything from me. If maybe you've got some plans for January 2021, please drop them down below. I'd love to hear. Maybe there's something you're doing that I'm not. You know, most people are going to be talking about like buying gym equipment, health and supplements. I really agree. Yes, I've talked about that in my December. But this is about strategy, thinking about what I'm going to be doing over the next year, long-term strategic planning. Now, if there's anything else, please let me know. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can know obviously when the next videos come out and obviously update on my USA journey. But for me, Thomas Parkinson and FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.